Okay, we're back with another Dune Imperium Uprising game. We are playing out of the second position, which is a fine position. Let's take a look at this opening Imperium row. We have Imperial Spy Master, not a bad card. Spy Axis is usually pretty good, but I won't be going crazy after this card. Calculus of Power is very good, as is Guild Envoy, so two really good 3-cost cards here. I'd probably value Guild Envoy a little bit higher, but we also have Treacherous Maneuver, also good, has good access, and Reels for an entry card. And lastly, we have Tread in Darkness, which is also, it's okay. I'm not in love with this card. It has good flexibility, evasion actions, but it's just fine. Looks like we have a Lady Margot Fenring in third. We have a Gurney Halleck in fourth. A Fader Alpha Harkonnen in first. And now we get our pick of the litter here. I haven't played any Muad'Dib, and I probably should get some experience with them. So even if they are a little bit one-dimensional, I think it's worth getting some practice in. So yeah, we're going to play Muad'Dib, who gets a entry card if they have a Sandworm in the combat. And our Signet Ring lets us draw one card. Hopefully we get some faction access, and we do. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll see if our opponent in the first position decides to block us here on the Fremkit spot. Not a big deal if they do. We will set up the conflict deck as well. The first combat is the Skirmish Combat for the Sandmouse Solari Combat. And we have a Diplomacy starting out for Fader Alpha here, and they're going to grab some water at Deliver Supplies. I think that's a reasonable move. They do miss out on getting to block us, which is unfortunate for them, but it's good for me. We'll head immediately down to Fremkit. Might as well save the water while I can. There's an important resource here. Let's see what we get here. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see necessarily. But it's fine. I think we will commit one troop. And then, because we're probably going to a combat space with our second action here, so we might as well just hold on to our remaining troops for now. See what our opponents decide to do here. We have a Signet Ring here for Lady Margot Fenring. Maybe not. Here, okay. Seek Allies instead. A little bit worse for us. They are going to go to Desert Tactics to block us. Okay. It wouldn't have been a very effective block if we didn't draw exactly this, but what are you going to do? And they will commit a couple troops here. We're fine with the limp here. We're just happy to get a little bit of Solari. No big deal if we don't get a lot. Looking at the Imperium, or the contracts as well, we have the High Council contract, which gives you a Ben Gesserit bump, which is pretty good. And we also have Harvest for 4, which can be a little bit awkward to get off, so we'll see. We probably won't pick this one up. Maybe we do get this one, though. Not bad action progression or whatever. Action compression, rather. I don't think we're going to end up revealing early here, because there are 2 good 3-cost cards that we could go after. And maybe if we end up playing our Signet Ring, we could get a Treacherous Maneuver for 5. We'll see, though. The Desert Tactics is definitely a sad block on us. We're going to draw 2 of our daggers in our Convincing Argument. And another Dune Desert Planet next round. So our hand is going to be garbage. So we are incentivized to want to draw. But we also want to get our diplomacies off. Looks like Gurney played Diplomacy. They went on over to Secrets to get an entry card. Start working on getting their faction bumps there. Not committing any troops. Okay, we have a Signet Ring here for Fader Alpha, and they have this unique little track over here where they get bonus rewards as they go. So the first one they get to choose if they want a spy or pay 1 Solari for a trash. They don't have any Solari, so it would just be the spy here. Looking like they're going to go Arakeen. And they will throw in 1 single troop. 2 troops. Oh, 3 troops. Okay, they're going crazy here. So we are going to not commit anything else to this combat, I don't think. Not worth it for us. Well, yeah, they dump them all in. They said, come at me, Yellow. I think this is a mistake with Yellow going after them. And they will put their spy here. Oh, this is kind of a cool-looking spy. Well, I like this a lot. Okay. They will put their spy on the guild spot, which I think makes a lot of sense. It's always a good spot. I am really tempted to go Signet Ring double draw here so we can just get through the rest of our deck. It does potentially allow us to draw into a little bit more Persuasion, which isn't super relevant because we are just intending to get the 3-cost card anyway. But I think with having our Diplomacy and our Ring in hand, drawing into double Dagger, Convincing Argument, Dune Desert Planet next round is going to suck. So I'm actually really feeling a double draw here. We can go to Accept Contracts. High Council contract isn't bad. We don't have the Solari. I don't know if we'll end up getting the Solari to even make that work in the first place. But I think just getting the 2 card draws is really good for us. The other option would be playing Diplomacy to accept contracts. It is half of a point to do that, but I think the tempo loss of having a really bad hand next round is just too much. So I think we are just going to go for the big draw here, see what we get. Okay, we get a little bit more persuasion. We get a dagger as well. I'm fine with that. And at least now we have a chance of actually drawing. We have a higher chance of drawing into the cards too. So for accept contract here, I think we do get... It's close. We are worms, so I feel like it's going to be really hard for us to get this. So maybe High Council is just better. Yeah, another harvest comes off. We're hoping Gurney doesn't commit any troops here, but you never know. We do have 2, 4, 6 now, so if Red doesn't have 3 persuasion somehow, then we do we get 2 really nice 3-cost cards. I doubt we'll actually get them though. We have a Signet Ring here for Lady Margot Fenring. Looks like they're going to go to Spice Refinery, get 2 Solari. Not the best use of a spot. But it is a, it's not really a block either. I guess they just wanted to use their ring, which is fine. And with their ring, they get to put a spy on a blue spot of their choice. Looking like they'll throw it over here. Okay, they're also going for worms. Seems like could be a bit of a mistake going after the Muad'Dib player, because I'm going to be wanting to go worms every single round. So it's going to be very hard for them to keep up with the worms, but we're really hoping we get the reshuffle here and we draw into diplomacy. That is our goal here. Looks like a Dune Desert planet here for Gurney Halleck. Are they going to commit the troops, I wonder? They could deny us 2 Solari here. Not the biggest deal if they do, but they would have to commit 2 troops for 2 Solari, which, I don't know. Probably doesn't feel too good. Red reveals 4 and 1 dagger, so they do jump ahead of yellow here. And as for what they buy, it has to be Guild Envoy. Guild Envoy is so good. Calculus of Power is also good, don't get me wrong, but the faction access from Guild Envoy is just hard to pass up. They do have a spy on the Guild faction, though, so Calculus of Power is effectively a Guild spot and a blue spot now. So I wouldn't blame them for going that direction either. If they don't take either of them, that's the dream scenario for me. Maybe they go for a Dreaded Darkness, and then I get the double freaking super good S tier... well, not S tier, but good high tier cards. Double Agent comes off as well. Basically lets you put a spy down where you send your agent. We get our big reveal here. Oh, I forgot we have a reveal button now. Beautiful. We got 1 dagger. We have 6, and I think it has to be Treacherous Maneuver here. I do like Guild Envoy, but this revealing for an intrigue is very interesting to me. We could just go also Double Agent into Guild Envoy as well. It is interesting. The forced discard I don't love when I don't have any Space and Guild, but this would give me another Space and Guild card too, which is something important to consider here. But it does increase my deck concentration of not having as many Guild access spots. But what are the chances the other players have 6? So I think I want to deny Guild Envoy here. It is a very good card, and I want other people to have less faction access if possible. So I will take that. And then Fanakin Still Tent comes off, which is great for us. We want a passive source of water in our deck. I think it's honestly, it's close, right? Because Double Agent is really good, especially now that we have a Guild Envoy in our deck. But passive water as Muad'Dib is really important. So I think we actually do take the Fanakin Still Tent. Oh, and a Spy Network comes off. Okay. Interesting. This is borderline for sure. Double Agent versus Fanakin Still Tent. But I think the water, being able to get more worms in as Muad'Dib is just too important. So we will go in that direction here. It does feel bad adding another non-faction access card to our deck, though. 1 dagger and 2 persuasion here for yellow. Looking like a Spy Network play. I don't hate it. It doesn't have any agent icons, which feels bad when it's one of the first cards you're getting into your deck, but yeah, looking like they'll grab it. Northern Watermasters comes off. Another good water-based card for us. And they will put the spy on the Fremen spot. So they are very, very interested in getting worms going. And I don't think they played their Seek Allies this round. So if we miss on our faction access, we are going to be a little bit sad. We have a decent chance to draw. We have 2 faction cards still in our deck now. Reveal a 5 for blue. So they're going to get the Treacherous Maneuver, which is a nice pickup. More faction access for them. 2 Tread into Darknesses now. Okay. And we are into combat now. No intrigues. So we just take our rewards here. We get third place, 2 Solari for 1 troop. Not bad value at all. Nobody gets the card, but I'm sure none of them are too upset about getting the 3. I mean, Fade did have the yellow marker, but yep, this will just go into the trash. And we move on to the next round. Next combat is another, what is it, Sandmouse combat. We are the first player of this round. Not sure where to put this token, but it's okay. So we draw 2 here. We knew it was going to be these 2. We're really hoping we draw into some faction access here. And we do not. Bummer. Actually, a really, really awkward hand, huh? I think taking Accept Contract into a Harvest for 3 is fine, and then trying to draw into something better, because this is just a terrible hand. Yikes. And now yellow gets Worm access, too. But yeah, I think we need to draw here. I don't think we want to play this one out. Let's see what we get. Come on. Oh, my God. Really? We will take Harvest here. Yikes. Not what we are looking for at all. This hand is brutal. This is going to really slow down our momentum here. Yellow is going to get Worms before us too, which is kind of annoying. God, double Dune Desert Planet. What a joke. So we have double faction access and our Fadaken Still in our discard here. We have a Diplomacy here for yellow. They are, of course, going to go and grab the Frem Kit that we could not block, so they're going to get a victory point here. Okay, so yellow draws. Do they send troops in? They do get a victory point now. We will give them the friendship token. Move them up on the track. Big bummer. Okay, we'll just give them that. I don't know if that really does it, but... Okay, let's see here. What did red do? Blue played their Seek Allies. They went to deliver supplies to get a water. Denying red the deliver supplies play this round. We'll see what red decides to do with their Seek Allies. They could head to Desert Tactics here. But looking like they're going to go Espionage? Oh, okay. Dutiful service to pick up the Espionage contract, I'd imagine. Not a bad use. The Emperor spots are pretty weak in this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're just trying to get that out of there, get out of the way. We have a, Espionage pickup. This gets trashed now. Our move, I think we are going to play Desert Tactics here. We're pretty happy with the cost of the card, so we don't need to say Persuasion and go like Dagger to Assembly Hall, for example. If we play Dune Desert Planet to grab Spice here, we will complete our contract, which is nice for us. So I think we will just go for that. And then we can limp in a troop as well. Not bad getting some water back for this combat. So we will pay 1, get 3. We complete our contract for 3 Solari. 1, 2, 3. So we're up to 5 Solari now, which is pretty good. And we have the spice to pay for Spice Refinery in the future. I think we do commit 2 troops here. No one's put any troops in here. We are going first, but it's okay. We have 2 daggers behind, so I think this is a good combat to get involved on. So we'll see. Ideally, we get second. First would be a dream. I don't think that's ever happening, but especially with a Gurney Halleck with 3 troops in garrison and 2 water, they could easily hit Research Station on us. Dominate us in this combat. Looking like a reconnaissance here for blue. Are they just going to go Arakeen, maybe? Well, of course they're going to go Siege to War. I forgot they already got their Fremen influence. So they are the first worm user of the game. So they do have their hooks online. They get a troop in the water as well. I wonder if they'll ship them in here. You probably should. They don't have any intrigue, so unless they have both of their daggers, which I should have been paying attention to. I don't know if they actually... Oh, they did reveal one last round, so we should beat them. Oh, no, tiebreakers here. Unless they happen to draw into it with their 1 card draw, which would be very unlucky for us if they got both daggers here. See what Gurney wants to do here. I'd have to imagine as Gurney you're getting involved in this combat. They will play their Signet Ring. Uh-oh. Okay, so they're getting troops in here for sure. Looking like a spice refinery play, so they will get some slurry. They get an extra troop for their ring, which looking like they might just limp in one here. Nope, they're going to put them all in. All three. Do they have any daggers? That I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I can't. It won't change my play anyway. They will buy the Solari, though. Makes sense. Hold on to their water for the future. I think that'll probably be good enough. Hopefully that discourages Red from getting too crazy here into this combat. We would not like to see them go in research station here, but they do get the water refunded, which is interesting. So it also wouldn't be the worst play here for Red to just pound research station. Looking like they might, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're only going to get one water. It's fine. We were only effectively using one troop still. Yeah, they are just going to throw them all in here. Wow. People are going crazy. It makes a lot of sense, though, for the reasons I said. I hope they don't have any daggers, though. That would be very nice for us. But drawing all those cards now, they almost certainly do. And if I was remembering what they had last round, I would know. Oh, they only had one dagger last round, so they're guaranteed to have at least one. I remember now. So we're cursed to getting third here, which isn't a big deal. Maybe nothing if yellow happened to draw into their other dagger. But we will reveal 2 and 4 persuasion, so we go up to 6 here. Looking at this Imperium row here, I think it's going to be another water-based card. One more Fremen card. I could consider a double agent here, but I think I like Northern Watermaster. Especially as Muad'Dib. Overthrow peels off. Yikes. Okay. S-tier card for sure. That's a scary one. We'll see how this goes. Come on, yellow. Don't have 2 daggers. Please. Come on. For God's sakes. Oh, they do. They have Spy Network. Oh, we get nothing for 2 troops this game. Oh, this is not the start we were hoping for. We're not going to get worms. We're not going to get water back for this stupid combat. Oh, my God. They also had 5 persuasion. They elect to grab a double agent here. Oh, and public spectacle comes off for Gurney. What the hell? What an absolute monster card for them. This is not looking good. It looks like yellow pulled back a spy for the intrigue card, too. They did have 2 spies, so they could do that. I guess they took the one back from Fremen. 2 daggers here for Gurney. So we are officially getting nothing. I think we were always going to get nothing, actually. Once yellow revealed their 2 daggers. They only have 2 persuasion, actually, so they will pick up a prepare the way, because they have always smiling. Red certainly has a dagger here at least. They have 2 daggers as well, which is kind of funny, so they will tie with blue here. They will get the public spectacle, which is trash for us. Looking like they're going to pull back the spy for the 2 swords as well, which I think is a really good decision here. So they will pull ahead of blue. A little bit of anti-synergy with public spectacle, but I'm sure it's worth it for the combat win, for the match as well. And I'm sure blue isn't super upset about getting 2 water instead of 2 spice of troop and half a victory point. Combat. Does yellow decide to play anything? Blue? Pass. Okay. Red gets it. Yellow and I get nothing for tying for third. Okay, next round. Yep, flip them over. So red goes up to 2 as well. They get their match. We are still matchless, unfortunately. Yellow is the first player this round. We get the juicy hand that we couldn't hit anything of last round, unfortunately. God, a Signet Ring would have been really nice last round, too, just so we could draw into stuff. What a honestly terrible draw. Holy crap. But let's see here. We have a lot of faction access. We can we could get blocked on Fremkit here, which is kind of annoying. And I wouldn't even blame my opponents. It would be nice for them. If that happens, though, I think we just hit, we just go Reconnaissance, Swordmaster, Diplomacy. Get our Swordmaster online finally. Unless, of course, Spice Refinery is blocked as well. So we have the Signet Ring here for yellow. See where they like to go. Looking like they'll just grab 2 spice for themselves. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they were eyeing up a Spice Refinery play here. I do wonder, in this scenario, do we go to get our worms online? Which is a nice play. They are going to guarantee access to the Spice Refinery by putting a spy there. I think that's reasonable. I think we will beat them to Swordmaster this round, though. No reason not to. The only downside is, if we do it with our ring, we do have to draw a card, which reshuffles our deck with all the trash in here, right? Ugh. Drawing so bad here, actually. I guess if we're planning on going Fremkit anyway, it's not a big deal. We'll draw a couple of cards. It still sucks, though. Because we're going to get another round with a hand like last round. But looking like we have a Dune Desert Planet here for blue. They will grab the 4 Spice Harvest, which makes a lot of sense. They're the only ones with pretty much all the water here. And Deep Desert is open. So it should be a pretty easy objective to collect that. Diplomacy here for red. Let's see where they like to go. They'll just grab some water, maybe? Oh, gonna go Espionage. Okay, draw a card, get a spy down. They do want to get the spies down now that they have Covert Operation, whatever that card's called, where it lets you pull back a spy to get a bonus bump. And, of course, they have the Espionage contract. How could I forget? So they will flip that over here. Okay, I think we just take our Swordmaster here this round. Even if it does force us to redraw, which is a little bit annoying, it's not a huge deal. So we go Reconnaissance. This also forces Yellow to pull back their spy, which is kind of funny. Which will make Spy Network offline for them. And we beat them to Swordmaster, obviously. And then they'll have to wait in line behind everybody else. So I think overall that's a solid play. And then we have a faction access to use at the end. So we will at least be first to Swordmaster, even if our actions haven't been very good so far. We'll see how much the Swordmaster can carry us this game. I'm sure Yellow's not happy to see that. They were definitely telegraphing their play. But hey, you know what? If you're going to block me to Fremen, I'm going to block you to your Swordmaster. How does that feel? Although this is a great combat for them to limp in a worm. Just saying. They should not be upset about this. Also, they couldn't have gotten Swordmaster anyway. What am I talking about? They will play Diplomacy, head on over to deliver supplies here, grab a water. I think that's a mistake. This is a great combat to send a worm in. Maybe they didn't... Well, they had their worm too, yeah, so... I don't know about this round for yellow. We have a diplomacy here for blue. Looking like they're just going to go desert tactics, get some troops in here. I like it. They have a lot of excess water. And are they going to trash? It's also ideal for us as well because now Frem Kit will be open for us. Really sucks we have to reshuffle though, I will say. But yeah, blue will elect to send in all three. It's not a match for them, but it is nice getting a Benny Bump and a entry card for sure. There's our public spectacle. Looking like they're just going to head on over to deliver supplies here, pulling back their spy and getting a passive bump somewhere else. This card is so incredibly good. But luckily for us, that means Fremkit will be unblocked this round. So we should, as long as the spot's not blocked, be able to get our worms online next round. And we'll see where they take their passive bump. I'd be tempted to go with the Emperor here. No one's really working on it at all. Benny's also fine, though. Although, you will want to be going Espionage a lot this game, so I'd be less tempted to take the bonus bump there. But if they want to get the Alliance, I guess it's fine. So part of me wonders if it's ever correct here to skip out on the Swordmaster this round. Nobody else will have it next round, and it allows me to not draw so I can actually draw into my faction access next round. Because our next round's going to suck so bad if this is our discard, right? I actually think this is a weird positioning where we don't want to play our ring. So I think we just play our Guild Envoy or our Diplomacy here. We go to Fremkit. Oh, we can't even go to Fremkit. Oh my god. Maybe we just suck it up. Oh, I feel so bad, though. Can we waste that much time is the question. Not getting our worms online, not getting our Swordmaster. I think we just have to suck it up and have a terrible round next round. At least we will have water, so we will be able to limp in worms next round. And we have a decent amount of... We only have one blue card. And if we draw it here, this round, we're going to be super sad. Whatever. I think we have to go for it here. I think we give up too much not hitting Fremkit and Swordmaster. So we will pay the full 8 for our Swordmaster. Which is okay. Extra action every round is going to be good, of course. We have to reshuffle our terrible discard. Get a dagger, which I'm fine with. We really just didn't want to see our blue access. Yellow to reveal here. We'd love to limp in a troop. I don't think there's a way for us to do it, though. We could do it with Fidake and Still Tent. But Imperial Basement's blocked and we don't have water, so we can't even do that. Yeah, there's no way, no way for us to get any troops into this combat. Blue's going to get the freest combat victory ever. What the hell? Okay. And unexpected allies from yellow. I do think this is wasted a little bit. This is incredibly powerful in the late game. Yeah, the shield wall is down now. They will limp in a worm. So they do get 2 spies, 2 troops, and 2 entry cards. So it's not the worst value ever, but still. I don't know. This card can, like, break games by itself. Looks like we have a reveal of 2 daggers and 3 persuasion here for yellow. So we'll see 3 persuasion here. Rebel Supplier is amazing for them. If you recall to spy this turn, you get 2 bonus troops. It's so good, especially as Lady Margot Fenring, where you get free spies on blue spots. Like, Rebel Supplier is just so incredibly good for you. You have to take it in. They do. Reliable Informant comes off. Not a bad card at all. Reveal here for blue. Not a bad reveal. 4 and a dagger. Well, actually, 6 or 5 rather, when you consider they have the persuasion. I'd consider a reliable informant or tread into darkness here. Especially a reliable informant's pretty nice. It gives you guild access, which you really want, especially as a combat leader like Gurney. You want to be able to hit your highliners in the late game. Although they do have 2 faction access cards, so it's not necessary by any means, but I still think it's solid. And getting free spies is always good. Looking like they're going to opt for the Tread in the Darkness for the Persuasion and Dagger as well. More balanced play for sure. Desert Survival comes off. Probably won't be bought. Looking like a reveal of 2, 3, 4, 5, plus maybe 3 daggers if they want. What did they buy here? And they bought a reliable informant. Corin City comes off. Really nice card. And it looks like they'll also take a Prepare the Way to get their influence up a little bit. So now we play our diplomacy here. Fortunately, I mean, we could play honestly either, but we might as well just play the diplomacy. It's fun. We'll go to Fremkit. We'll draw another card. We really want to get through our deck now. Especially, it's the quality is so bad here. So we'll get to draw a card here. We didn't hit our blue access, which is nice at least. We get one more bump here. Our first victory point of the game. Which is pretty good for us here. I will reveal here. I get 1 water for Fadakin Still Tent. I have 2 persuasion, 1 dagger. The dagger obviously doesn't do anything. I don't think I take a desert survival here. I have more than enough orange access. I could consider 1 Prepare the Way. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me. But I think I'll hold off for now. Yeah, let's just keep our supply of good stuff in our deck high. Especially because we're going to want to draw next round. So we might as well increase our chances of getting one of these faction access cards. Okay, combat, starting with... does yellow have anything? Nope. Blue does not either. So yellow gets a pretty nice second place award with a worm here. It's got to feel good about that. 2 entry cards, 2 spice, 2 troops. Really nice refill. Unfortunately, blue entry card and a Ornithopter symbol and a Benny Bump. It's okay. I don't know if it was really that great for them, but what are you going to do? Okay, next round. A lot of spice built up here. Okay, we have our Northern Watermaster, which is nice. So we can get worms here. Have to imagine it'll be blocked, though. The combat is protect the sieges. Luckily for us, yellow has no water here. So they cannot beat us to block on Haga Basin. How do we draw our card, though? We definitely want to reshuffle now. Okay, looking like blue will play a treacherous maneuver here. Can't imagine they actually get the effect off, but it is nice faction access. Oh, desert tactics here. They're going to use up that water. I don't like that play for them. Okay, they'll just get more water. I think that's way more reasonable. You use up your water here. They might think no one else can get there, but we can absolutely yank that spice away from them. They're really going back and forth here. Going for the Bene Gesserit Alliance is a little bit scary because Red is very incentivized to keep going there over and over again. Because they want to be getting spies down for their covert operations card. So I don't know about that one. That one's risky, for sure. Signet Ring here for Red. So they will get their next bonus. They'll get their Swordmaster. Discounted thanks to us. And they do get to trash one card with their ability. They are now in the middle spot. You can see it there. They'll trash a dagger from hand. Fine. Now you get to see the great thing about Northern Watermaster. I get to go to Siege Tabor. Get my hooks. Get 2 water. Get a troop. And, yeah, send the troop in for sure. Always want to limp here. A lot of empty garrisons right now, so we should be able to get some value out of this. And now we force blue to collect spice here, or else we take it away from them. Of course, we'd love to get all that spice for ourselves. Reconnaissance here for yellow. And looking like they'll just head on over to the Spice Refinery. They want to get a little bit more Solari. Eye up that Swordmaster for next round, I guess. Probably will put in the troops. Wow, no troops. Okay. Very surprised by that. You should definitely put in 1. Signet Ring here for blue. They will almost certainly be grabbing the spice here. You have to. It'd be such a mistake not to. And they will. Don't get any worms, though. But they do get a ton of Solari. Now, I think it's very important that Red blocks us on getting our word in this combat. We'll see if they actually do. It would suck for us, but it is the right play for them. And blue will limp in 1 troop. We're really hoping Red doesn't block us on Imperial Basin here. We'll see. Oh, dagger. That's what we want to see. Okay, so they're going to just head on over to Assembly Hall here. There's no way they can afford to overthrow. Maybe they can hit a core in the city? No, there's no way. They don't have any 3 persuasion cost cards. Or in their... Yep, didn't even notice, but... No, where are you going with that? So they did complete Harvest for 4. So they get 4 Solar. Oh. So green picked up Intelligence Support. So they do get the draw card. I think they only have the... They don't have any spies down. So yeah, just 1. But yeah, we love that for us. So now we get a juicy worm in here, which is great for us. Fortunately, we won't be able to reshuffle if we do this. And I think we have to go... there are worlds where we want to go to gather support first to get 2 troops. And then go in. But Red still has an action left, and they can punish us for being that greedy. Yeah, and even if we get second here, it's not a huge deal, because we get 6 spice and 2 troops back. That's so good for us. Yeah, I think we have to take the Sandworm here. No getting greedy here. There is a world where we win as well. We get 1 bonus spice, which is always nice. And on reveal, we'll get an intrigue card. See what yellow decides to do. They didn't commit any troops last round, which would indicate that they were more likely to go to a combat space this round, but they may have also just made a mistake. So it'd be a great one for us to win. It is a match for us. It would give us 2 bumps with the Fremen, as well, which would be an alliance and would give us 2 water back. And 2 troops. Actually, this combat is so good for us. They cannot let us get this for this cheap. And it's up to yellow in particular to deny us here. Oh, that's what we want to see. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Imperial Swordmaster comes out. Oh, they are going to go here. That's very interesting. Okay. So the spy does have to come back. They will get a troop, though. And do they shove it all in here? You definitely want to deny us. Yep, they will. You do got to wonder if it would have been right to go gather support here, but I do think it's still the right call to go for this line. They get an intrigue card as well because they recalled a spy this turn. Yeah, good play, yellow. I think that's an important denial. Reveal of 4 and a dagger for blue. So maybe another Tread in the Darkness for him. Yeah, I'd go Tread in the Darkness. You already have 1 Bene Gesserit card. You might as well just double down. More Persuasion too. Ooh, Dangerous Rhetoric comes off. We would love this. Very nice card. Gives you trash when you play it. Probably won't get it though. Imagine yellow will be revealing before us. So yellow has 3 intrigue cards. So I don't think we ever beat them on this combat ever, right? So no point in getting too attached to this one. And honestly, 6 spice and 2 troops is really good for our tier 3 combats coming up. So I don't hate this outcome here. Oh, they have to reveal Public Spectral. That's what it is. Okay. I'm still getting used to the names of these cards. But yeah, they have 5 persuasion. They get a spy down. They'll put it down on the guild space. And with 6 actually with Assembly Hall. So they can grab Core in the City here, which I like a lot. It is a good card. Leadership comes off, which would be really nice for us if we could actually get it, but we can't. So now the question is, do we... Let's see what's in their discard, actually. 1 dagger. So we know they have a dagger in hand, so we are never winning this combat. So it actually is worth playing our dagger to gather support here to get 2 troops for next combat. Another thing would be revealing early 4 to get the Dangerous Rhetoric, but I think getting 2 troops is really good for us here, so let's freshen up our garrison a little bit. I think it's okay. It's a shame we got another convincing argument dagger hand, because we would have loved to have drawn, reshuffled with all of our good cards in our discard, but definitely getting a little awkward draws on that. We might also bink a combat entry card with our Sandworm Intrigue ability. Okay, so we have special mission here to get 2 spice, and they have to pull back a spy, though. Don't know if they actually did that. Okay, they did not. So now they have no spies on the board, which will make the rebel supply a little bit worse, but they did reveal 2 daggers, so we knew they had those coming. So the only way we beat them now is if we can get a really nice intrigue card. We'll see if we do. Did they buy anything? They looking like no. A little surprising. Wow, okay. I think Dangerous Rhetoric's a very good card. So it's our turn here. We will reveal 4. I think we have to take this. It's very good. Free bumps in this game are just huge for us. We get an intrigue card with our Sandworm in the combat, so we should take that first, see what we get. Ooh, baby. Oh my god, this is very, very good. Okay, we'll see what they do here. We will take the Dangerous Rhetoric, though. Yep, okay, combat. Blue passes, red passes. We have to go for this here. If you have 1 or more Sand... So I get 4 from this, so I actually go up to 10, and I get the trash a card. And I will trash a dagger from my discard. Oh, yellow passes. Oh, we get the win. Oh, what a freaking stroke of luck. Okay. So we get the... we get 2 water. We get 2 troops. We get 2 bumps with the Fremen. which will give us the alliance. Which gives us another water and a point. Let's start keeping track of our points here as well. I kind of wish someone didn't flip that already, but it's okay. It will be red first this round. These get flipped, though, so that's another point for us here. So I think we're at 4 now. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the first player thing. Yeah, so we're at 4. Yeah, what a round. 5 water, too. Holy. Okay, that's what you want to see. And we have a nice, healthy garrison. A lot of resources here. And we got the trash, a card with our entry card. So that was like the best entry card we could hit by far. Incredible. And we're getting nice hands, too. Let's go. Okay. The wall is down, so every combat is a worm combat. We have a reliable informant to start off here for red. So they will get to put down a spy on one of the faction spots. Get another bump as well. Looking like they'll put it on the Benny. Oh, maybe not. Okay, they don't. So I think this isn't a terrible round to go big worms into the combat and then just get some faction stuff going. We can play Guild Envoy to Espionage, Guild Rhetoric, and we're no rush on the worms. Actually, we could hit Haga Basin first. That might be a good first play here. Get the worms in. Also deny yellow worm value this round, because we want to be denying that every round we can, right? Yeah, I think that's just good for us here. And we want to get a worm in every round too. So we will go here. We'll pay 1 water. The worm is back. I think we send in 2 troops too. Why not? Let's see what we can get here. We can get a bunch of slaughter to maybe get our Swordmaster here, and getting the combat victory would also just be good. So all around solid for us here. Yeah. No reason not to. And then I think the rest of the round will be pretty passive with combats. Blue can Highliner on us, and this is a match for them, so I would expect them to. But I think we're okay with that. We pretty much just want to discourage red and yellow from going in on the combat with this move. And if blue decides to start using their spice on these combats before the tier 3s, I'm also perfectly fine with that. Not that it's that hard for them to get the spice back before the tier 3s, but still, it is good for us. Yellow could also Highliner here. It's not a match for them, so it would be less good for sure, but not terrible. Diplomacy here, dude. Oh, are they going to Highliner here? Okay. Oh, they go Espionage. So that is what we were hoping for the least, for sure. That's not ideal. Because now it's harder to get value out of this. Maybe we just play our Northern Watermaster now and just keep pounding water. Like, yep, they'll put it on the Benny spot as well. We could also just play this to a green spot. Also an option for us. We have a Cunning here for blue. So they chose not to use the spice ability. Because if they did, they would have had to pay the spice first, then drew. They will also play Manipulate to remove a card from the row. Oh, no. Overthrow is coming. That is scary. Okay. Oh, they have a ton of cards drawn, too. How'd they draw so many? What the heck? Where did they go this round? They haven't even played an action yet. Oh, wait, they have 2, 4, 6. I'm dumb. Okay, yeah. So they got that from their entry card. Fair enough. So this only costs 7 now with Manipulate. And they will play a dagger, do I assume? High Council? No, Swordmaster. Okay. So they are feeling pretty good about their persuasion, I guess. They get an extra round every single round for the rest of the game now. Swordmaster is very nice. And they deny yellow, which is kind of funny. A little surprised yellow didn't want to go after that first. We have a Diplomacy for red, and they will head to Dutiful Service. Just get their victory point. I like that. Not bad at all. And they will pick up... I actually don't know where the contract went. They hit acquire on the contract. They get their victory point. They go up to 5. They are in first. Oh, okay. Went under the other one. Okay, they have the Air Keen Water contract. Fair enough. I think we want to play our guild envoy here. Do we just go to the Bene Gesserit? Maybe. I think that's the best spot that's left. We don't need any more Fremen access. Yeah, getting entry cards is never bad for us. And then we can decide Dangerous Rhetoric versus Northern Watermaster as our last move. We'll go to Secrets. It's half a victory point for us. We get an entry card as well. Nobody secret stealing range, unfortunately. See what we get, though. Back by Choam. Interesting. So this would let us get our... Okay. I don't mind this at all. Potentially a lot of swords. We'll see what we want to do with this. Very flexible and easy to do both of these things. We got our bump for sure, right? Yep. We do have to discard now. This is a mandatory action. We will get rid of Reconnaissance. I think that is it. Signet Ring here for yellow. They cannot get their Swordmaster here, so this would mean they're pretty much giving up on the combat, which is great for us. Yeah, they're going to go to shipping here. Interesting. They're going to use up some of that spice, get even more Solari. Going up to 14 total Solari. And where do they take their bump? Maybe they're going to start... Okay, they're going to go with the Benny. I'm surprised. They already have their spy there, so this is a declaration of going for an alliance. We're still afraid of blue coming over the top of this combat with a Highliner. They definitely can. And they did reach 2 with the Benny, so they get 2 more spice back. And they do get to put down a spy with their signet rings, and they'll put it down here between Spice Refinery and Research Station. So does blue have the persuasion they need? They need 7 here. They don't have their High Council. So they may end up needing to go to, like, Assembly Hall or something. Dune Desert Planet coming out first. So this is probably going to be an accept contracts here. Yep. Are they going to grab the Acquire Spiceless Flow contract? It's not a bad one. Spice Refinery for water isn't bad either. They are dead on water right now. Looking like they will grab the Acquire Spiceless Flow one instead. High Council contract comes off, which is pretty good for us. Realistically. We already have one High Council one, but I don't think we need it. It's probably too big of a tempo loss trying to go after that. They spend another round not really going after us in combat. They do have 2 influence cards, so they most likely have Highliner access. So if they want to win this, there's nothing we can really do about it. outside of putting more troops in, which I don't think we want to do. I think we're okay with getting second place rewards here. Although if we commit 2 more troops, we get them back by winning first in this. And it's a nice blue a victory point, so maybe we do go for it. Let's see what red does here. Looking like they'll play a Calculus of Power. On over to Arakeen. Okay, I'm surprised they don't want to go to a Fremen spot with that. They want to limp in some troops here, get some Solari. Maybe enable Imperial privilege in the future. They did draw a card, and they completed their... Okay, yep, they wanted the water, I guess. And they get to trash out a dagger with their Calculus of Power. Both daggers are now gone for red. So now we have a decision here. We could play our Dangerous Rhetoric to a red spot. Kind of say, blue, if you want the combat, you can go in on it. The thing is, Gurney Halleck's ability, Always Smiling, if they have 6 or more conflict, they get a Persuasion. So they are probably incentivized to go a Highliner so they can get in that combat power so they can get up to an overthrow. So do I want to block them on that? And here's the thing. If I put in 2 more troops here, go up to 4, I get all those troops back with this. And I get an unmatched symbol for a potential victory point in the future. Other option would be to use my Back by Chom, drop down, get 4 Slaughter, get my High Council with my Dangerous Rhetoric, and start maybe getting Spiceless Flows online. It's another okay option here. So I'm either going to a blue combat space or I'm not. I could go to Spice Refinery with this as well. Get more Solari to afford my High Council. It's another line of play here. It would also let me limp in my other 2 troops. If blue puts in 10 troops, if I had 4, I would be at 11 with a dagger behind. This would not be completed, though. So they could still probably beat me, is the thing I'm thinking here. So I don't know if it's even worthwhile trying to fight them on this. I would have to go Siege Tabor and commit the extra troop. Is it worth it? It's a lot of water. Water is great. We could also go Research Station here. Draw through our cards. Do we have anything we want to hit? We could hit our Fiddick and Still Tent. I think a lot of our... We could hit our Diplomacy as well, which isn't ideal, but... Maybe we do that. Maybe we go Research Station, just really lock them out of this combat. We get 1 water back, too, so it's a pretty cheap Research Station. We might as well start using our water. And we want to cycle back through our deck anyway, get more Persuasion. I think this is okay. We might be able to grab a like a Leadership here or something. It's not easy, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Research Station play. I think denying blue here is pretty important. Letting them get Overthrow and a combat victory is just too big, I think. So we will go here. We'll pay 2. We'll get 1 back. We get to draw 2 cards. Not ideal getting our Diplomacy. That's actually terrible. We have definitely been missing on some of these draws. What the hell? But it's okay. We get 2 troops here. We put in 2 more. That gets us to 11. Put in 1 more. Gets us to 13. 14 with our dagger. And I think that would be too much for blue to be able to catch up on. So I think we'll leave it there. They don't have any big dagger cards either. Okay, I like that. I think it's important to make the blocking play here on blue. Reveal here for yellow. They can... Do they have the spies to pull back? Yeah, they do. So they could get their entry card from Spy Network here, which I think is... It's tough, because now you want to be using your spies with Rebel Supplier to get extra troops. But they might just elect to take the entry card. Okay, they do. Free entry card for them. They are up to 3 now. A little bit scary. Let's see if we've scared blue out of this combat now. Oh, they grabbed the leadership as well. So, and they have a lot of passive daggers in the deck. So this is very scary. This is a card you have to remember your opponents have. I feel like I talk about that a decent amount, but yeah, this one's a big one. Shame they were able to take it. So now blue's in a bit of an awkward spot here. They wanted to go highliner, but now they don't even get the value. They might just highliner and throw in 3. No highliner at all. They'll just go ring. Okay. Surprising. It would have gotten them a point too. I think it's still worth going highliner, but they're going to elect a ring instead. Maybe they got really unlucky. Didn't draw either of their faction access, which is hard to believe, but it's possible. Yeah, they'll just limp into 1. Okay. We'll see. If they reveal faction access, I think we scare them off of the highliner play. But if they don't, then they just got lucky. What are you going to do? I wonder if they hit the 7 for this. They only have 4 cards behind. Reveal a 4 for red. Maybe Paracompass? It's not online yet. They don't have their High Council seat, so they are only getting Solari from it. And they will. Bene Gesserit Operative peels off. I wish we could afford that, but we can't. Poor said 2 Persuasion reveal this round. We did get more water, though. Reveal here. We get 1 more dagger. We go up to 14. Take our water. 2 Persuasion here. Yeah, I don't think we take any of this stuff. We could consider a Prepare the Way at this point. Get a little more faction access. We are going to get our High Council seat as well, so maybe it is worth finally getting one of these. Yeah, we'll take 1. I think it's okay. We get an intrigue card on reveal as well, so we'll see what we get. That is very interesting. Actually, that can... Okay, so this is a card. We can pay for a lot of it, too. Wow, okay. We have the influence we need for it, too. We might be able to catch people off guard here. The only downside is we were planning on using a lot of this water for combats. Nope. Blue to reveal here. Do they hit the overthrow? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, they do. They do. They get the overthrow. They get an intrigue card. Oh, my God. Okay. So very nice for them. They didn't even really need to manipulate, but I guess if they were worried about other people getting it, it's worthwhile. And they take their intrigue. Okay, combat. Starting with red, who has nothing. Okay, passes around. We get the victory here with Sandworm, so we get 4 Solari, which is exactly what we needed for our High Council. We get 2 troops, which is doubled to 4. So really didn't use many of our troops here. And we get our flag on the Imperial, or what is this? Arkeen, which is pretty nice. This is a popular spot in the late round, so we'll be getting a lot of passes Solari from that. They tied for 3rd, so they get no troops back, which is even better for us here. And yeah, we're on to the next one. A lot of spice build up on the Imperial Basin, surprisingly. And we get to go first and claim all that juicy spice. What a trash hand. At least we get to reshuffle with our good cards in our deck. I think it's pretty forced here. 3 spice from Imperial Basin is so nice. It is trade dispute combat. Ugh, I really want to get a worm in. But can I give up 3 spice when I have strategic stockpiling? No way, right? And we can always hit Deep Desert for worms too. No one else can do that. Well, Vader Alpha can block us there, but I think it's worth just taking all the spice here. We really need the spice. Tier 3s are coming up as well. Yeah, it's just too good for us. Do we do it with our Signet Ring to redraw? I think we do. We have 3 actions here, and we don't want to play these 3 cards. Other options for us here. I mean, we could go, in theory, High Council, Dune, Ring. 3. I feel like I have to take this for 3 spice, though. If I didn't draw the... It's still even good just for highliner. Yeah, I think we have to go for it. Do we really want to give yellow a free worm here? That is the question. Man, worm or spice? I feel like it is harder to get the spice in this scenario. So I think we will go for the spice. Yeah, we can give... giving yellow 2 water, though, when tier 3s are coming up. It's so close. It's actually so close. There's a lot more spice around the board than water. I think we actually deny the yeah, I think we have to deny the worm play here. Get the water back. Just too good. We'll do it with our ring. The worms are just too good for us here, and we cannot let other people get a lot of water, especially other worm people. So we will make the denial pick. We get to reshuffle our discard and draw. Not what we're hoping for, but it's okay. We'll take our worm. And I think we throw in 2 here. Might as well. Did we pay? I don't think we paid our water. Okay, yeah. This will be online too. Once we grab our High Council here. We'll see. It is a ton of spice. 2 bonus spice is so good. But we'll try to maintain our water monopoly as long as we can here. Especially with a card like Strategic Stockpiling as well. Oh, a Swordmaster play. This is a mistake. You're the only one with Swordmaster. You definitely could have gotten that as your second action. No need to go there first. I think you take the spice first. Then Swordmaster, then do whatever you want. But they're going to give the spice to blue here, I guess. Or red. Red gets 4 out of it, which is nuts value. Treacherous maneuver here for blue. Are they going to hit Highliner here? No, they're going to go from kit. Just get their point. I like it. Save your spice for the tier 3s. Makes a lot of sense. Not getting the spice on the Imperial Basin, though. Very surprising. They do get the draw. So we'll see what they get. I actually forgot to see if they had their diplomacy. I don't think they did. They actually missed on their diplomacy and their treacherous maneuver. So I don't even think they could have went Highliner last round, interestingly. Red is almost certainly going Imperial Basin here. I'd be very surprised if they took any other action. 4 spice for 0 water is insane. But you never know. People have done weirder stuff. Wow, they're not going to. What the heck is going on? They're going to play their public spectacle. To Desert Tactics. Oh, no, they're going to go to Fremkit to draw the card. Okay. They don't want to spend their water. So they get to draw. They don't get to draw a card. Well, for the spy, they get to draw one for the spot. And they get to get a bump anywhere else. Probably just take the alliance here. Yep, they will. Wow, so we get the spice. Okay, we get both. What are the chances of that? So good value. So I think we have to take the spice here. It's too good for us not to. Yeah. Pretty easy call here. 3 spice. Sign me up. Do we put in more troops? I don't think so. We're happy with first or second here. And we want to keep a garrison for next round. So ideally, we're getting our High Council as our last action. We'll see if people let us, though. This is online for 2 points, but it also neuters us in combat, so... that is the tough thing about this kind of card. Another urgent mission here. So they are going to pull back another spy for 2 spice and a shield wall break, which obviously is already broken, so it doesn't do anything. But they're just generating spice with these over and over again. They have 2 intrigues left. Blue also with 2. And we have a Imperial Spy Master for yellow here. Very interesting. They're going to go to Doodle for service and grab a contract. Which one are they going to acquire? Spice Refinery? Yeah, that makes sense. Research Station for 3 Solar comes off. That's not going to be useful. And they get a... Oh, they did recall a spy this turn. That's very interesting. So they use this to get the value. Okay, I almost called them out stupidly. We have a Prepare the Way for Gurney. So they are finally going to get their worms online, which is very nice for them. They get to draw a card as well. They do have this online. They also get a water and a troop. I don't think they've grabbed either yet. Oh, yeah. Hooks. I love the colored hooks, too. And a troop. You probably limp it in here. Get your water back. Or get a water, rather. Doesn't seem like many people are interested in this combat. Amazing how the interest in combat has just drastically died off this round. Oh, a Corinth City play. Where are you going with that? I'd imagine they want to get the point here. Discard 2. Okay. Yep, they discarded Dune Desert Planet. And a Paracompass. They have to pay 5 Solari. You do have to send your agent first. Agent always has to go first. Trying to decide if they want the troops or the persuasion and the intrigue. Yeah, I guess they figure they're not winning any combats anytime soon, so grabbing the intrigue's not bad. Okay. And they're going to go up to 7 here. Red is really threatening to accelerate through this game. The unfortunate thing for us is we don't have a ton of friendship points. Actually, we have 0. We have 1 alliance and no friendship points. So we've been a little slow on that. We have been focusing our Worms gameplay, but we've been getting some value out of it. I think now we just have to grab High Council. It's too good for us not to. Pay our Solari. We flip this over. We get a bump for our contract, which gives us 1 more point. We go up to 5 here. Get our Bene Gesserit friendship. And we get to take one of these. Make it bigger to remind ourselves. And yeah, we'll put a little High Counselor over there. And now that we've completed 2 contracts, this is in line for the tier 3s. So we're feeling pretty good about ourselves now. So yellow could go Highliner here, deny us this combat, which honestly isn't a big deal at all. Oh, unfortunately, they did pull back. They don't have any spies on blue, so they don't get any value out of this. Okay, yeah, they realized. Looking like they'll just commit the 1 for Arakeen. And we get a Solari, since our flag's on Arakeen. Yep, if you were called a spy this turn. Yep, so you have to do it when, like, this turn is in when you send the agent. Yep, okay, they go back in your garrison. Yep, so they only get the 1 troop. That would be very good. Yeah, I'm surprised they ended up using it for the Spy Master of this. Oh, they're going... Did they draw already, though? No, they didn't. Okay, that's fine, then. Oh, they use mercenaries, so they are going to try and take this combat away from us. I think I'm okay with that, though. This doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather have the spice. And I'm glad they're using this now. So next round. Did they add this Solari? There's too much going on. Too much policing. I'm gonna miss something. There we go. Much better. Looks like they didn't really try to go in on this combat that hard anyway. We are still in first. Oh, an overthrow. Okay. They're going to go after the Benny Alliance here. They did draw the card and paid the spice, so that's a point. Blue goes up to 4 here. I gave them their point, and they get the entry card. Beautiful. Very, very good card, getting 2 influence instead of 1. Kind of nice for us, too, because they're not going in on the combat. Where do they put their spy as well for their espionage spot? I wouldn't hate a Haga Basin spy here, actually. Guarantee you can get worms in next round. Looking like they want to guarantee Siege Tabor access, interestingly. They already had their hooks. But whatever. Red's turn. They will go Calculus of Power. Spice Refiner. Okay, they're going to get some Solar here. Try to get their High Council, I guess. Or maybe try to fuel another core in City Point. Probably be a little bit of until they can actually get this off again, but still worthwhile, probably. They do get the trash with Calculus of Power. Looking like they'll get rid of their Dune Desert Planet. I think they've gotten this off a couple of times now. Pretty good. Our reveal here. Unfortunately, we only have 7. So I do wonder what we go after here. I think this is going to be good for us most of the time. And we want higher persuasion in our deck now. So that was 1. That was 2, I mean. So we have 5 left. I don't know if we grab much more here. I think we don't. I think that's good enough. Yeah, because we already have one of these in our deck, too. We don't want to get too cluttered here. We could consider this, but we already have our friendship point there, and we don't have spies down for their agent ability, so I don't think it's worth it. I think we will settle there. Yeah. We do get an entry card. Oh, that is very good for us. We just drew a point. Hell yeah, okay. The reason we got the entry card, by the way, is for our unpredictable foe ability. We do have a Sandworm in the combat. How much did blue reveal here? 2, 4, 5, 6, and 2 daggers. So they go up to 4. And they elect to buy nothing. I think that's fair. They have some real power cards in deck now. They have a ton of faction influence. Reveal of just 2. Actually, yeah, just 2 for red. So probably not getting anything here. Combat. Yellow with the option. Blue with the option. Okay, pass. Okay, so we actually get first here, which doesn't really matter. But it's okay. We might be able to flip this for a point. So we get 2 water. 2 trashes. And I think we'll be getting rid of our dagger and a reconnaissance here. We have a lot of blue access in our deck now. And then we get 2 contracts. What do we want here? High Council is useless to us now. So I guess we grab Research Station and deliver supplies. Sure. We have another card here. Potential match one day. I think that is next round. Okay. Tier 3 coming up. Yellow is first to act. Should have a lot of access. Oh, we don't. Really? Our last 2 cards are both our faction access cards? That's insane. What the hell? I can't believe that. What are the chances of that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That feels so bad. Come on. That's insane. Whatever. Okay. The combat is the battle for the Imperial Basin. So red actually gets a troop in here. Because they have their flag on the Imperial Basin. Yep. It's kind of a random roll, but if you have your flag on the combat, you get a free starting troop. So this is battle for the Imperial Basin. Since it's the Imperial Basin combat, you get a troop. Super random, kind of weird, but whatever. We have a signet ring here for yellow. Maybe they didn't draw access to Highliner either. We have 2 other players at the table with access to Highliners here, so there's almost no way we actually get there. Blue will take this opportunity to get their worm in. First action. And unfortunately, we can't even punish them by going to Highliners before them, because we can't go there. Signet ring here for blue. They'll head on over to the research station. A little unfortunate. I was thinking about going there. Would have been really nice for us to potentially get a Spiceman slow this round. And, of course, to draw into our faction axis. So they will pull back the spy. I'm glad they asked. I feel like people usually just start drawing and then pull back the spy later. So they did pull it back. So they get 3 cards here. They're really eyeing up this High Council now. We have to remember that yellow has leadership, so they could have a ton of daggers from hands, too. From hand, rather. So really scary. We're hoping they go Highliner here, honestly. And use up all their combat capabilities on this. So blue commits 4 troops. And potentially have a Highliner behind. I don't think I get involved in this combat now. I try to set up for the next combat. But here's the thing. If I'm setting up for the next combat, I actually don't want to draw. Which is really awkward for this hand. Because I don't even have enough for a Spiceman slow. Yeah, I have 7 persuasion and a water. Signet ring here. They will go to the Arakeen spot. That's not what we were hoping for. All the good card drawing spots are going quick here. And they will take the spy with their signet ring. Looking like they're ending up trying to go research station here as well. I really wish I could find a way to my High Council sail here. It's so awkward having both of my diplomacies as my last 2 cards. I know what I'm drawing into at least, but... I think we are forced to go deep desert here. Get some worms in, get a bunch of spice. Because if we double 5 spice, we are feeling really good about ourselves. And there is a chance we win this combat too. Yeah, definitely a non-zero chance. It is a match for us, although we have this, so the match isn't that big of a deal. Is it ever worth denying? I think, honestly, going in on this, we have so much water still. I actually think it's fine. Yeah, because we're going to reveal this as well. We could actually play this to get the extra troop. Is another thought. Get a lot of combat power in. But I think... we want to get this off, I think. Just to get our point here. Is it worth it for the extra troop? Or do we want to keep the water for the next combat is what I'm asking myself here. And I think we're going to end up playing Northern Watermaster to Siege Tabor anyway. So that's a lot more water. So I think playing this is okay. I don't know if I feel too bad about it. The extra troop's pretty good for us here. Yeah, we have someone... Oh, although we need the water for this. Yeah, we need the water. So actually we will use Dune Desert Planet then. That makes that decision easy. Completely forgot about this. We will pay 1, 2, 3. We will take 2 worms, 2 troops, and honestly, we're okay with first or second here. Mostly just doing this for resource generation. Wish we could draw a card, but we cannot. And this will force the Highliner out of yellow, which will be good for everybody. We don't want them to be able to get a double point here. A dagger here, okay. They're going to go gather support. Get some troops. And they'll get a water as well. Okay, so they're... I wonder if this is setting up for a last Highliner play. Very interesting. I was kind of hoping to be able to send my Dangerous Rhetoric there for the point here. Still have no spies. Here's the diplomacy from blue. Are they going Highliner here? It is a point just from the faction access as well. So I think it's worth going for. Okay, yeah, they're going Highlinering. I love it. Okay. We get to watch them add each troop one by one. So what are we at here? How many is this? 9 troops. They skyrocket up to 18 here. Does this stop yellow's commitment now? Blue goes up to 5. Yep. Very relevant paying your spice on a combat like this. They don't have worms in, though. And they can't get them now. Well, they never could, really. Didn't have any water. But this is a, what, 2 points for them? With the, just a straight point from here, ended as a match with their Ornithopter symbol. We're okay with not winning this one. We'd really like 10 spice. That'd be huge with this card. We have a reconnaissance here to research station. They're going to pull back their spy so they can go. So they are really wanting to get involved here. They probably just garrison their troops. I think they're just trying to hit the spice slow this round. I think they realize they're not getting much out of this combat. They do have to reshuffle. So we really want to play Northern Watermaster to Siege Tabor, and we'd like to play Assembly Hall, Dangerous Rhetoric as well. What do I want to do more? This is really nice for the water for this and for combats next round, and then this is really nice just to get my extra bump somewhere. Probably with the guild since I'm planning on going Highlander next round, and I should be uncontested there if blue wins this, because blue would go first than me, or then red than me. What do I think yellow's going to want to do here? They're going to want to go to a combat spot. So we can lock up the combat spots here. It's kind of funny. Maybe we do just go. I think they're going to want to go Siege Tabor here. Get some troops in. Right? Yeah. So I think, especially going gather support here, they definitely want to hit a combat spot. So we can at least force them to go like Spice Refinery somewhere they don't want to go. Deny them some water here as well. So we'll go here first. Hopefully we get this off. We might not, though, but it's not a big deal if we don't. I think this is going to be a more annoying play for them. We get 2 water. We get a troop. We already have our hooks. Now, do we commit here? It's the difference between... It's 4 spice difference. Which is up to 12. They have 2 troops in garrison, so maybe we do just put them both in. And maybe this will force Yellow to rethink their options next round. They could have Rebel Supplier here to get 4 more troops in. Which is interesting. So maybe I don't. Maybe I do hold them back. If they have exactly Rebel Supplier, we're punished. And they have a lot of intrigue cards, too. This is a huge deal. So next round, we would get 6 for second place. Which is enough for a Highliner and this card. So maybe we're fine, actually. Yeah, maybe we don't. Yeah, we don't. I think we stick where we're at. Yeah, I like that. We'll force Yellow to go to a combat space if they want it. Okay, I like this play. We'll save it for the next round. Our next round win is the most important thing anyway. Now we have a ton of water too, which is really nice. Uh-oh. Are they going Imperial Privilege here? They don't have the influence needed, unfortunately. You do have to have 2 influence with the Emperor. I feel like that's one you always got to watch like a hawk, because if they draw the card and do the intrigue and stuff, then it's too late. So we'll see where they want to go now. They might deny the assembly hall here, which is a little sad, but nothing you can do about that. I don't know where they're going with that. Oh, they are going to go assembly hall. No. No. Oh, that stinks. Ah, they take the intrigue. Damn. Damn. I mean, we forced them not to go into the combat, which is nice at least. So we will be getting the extra spies. But not getting this off could be a point. Having no spies with this has been really sad. I don't think we played a spy the whole game. We haven't gotten to touch these cute little spy figurines. But we've also been getting our faction access in super awkward spots like this whole game. It's been making it really hard to get our passive points here. Let's see what blue decides to do. They're going to play their prepare the way. We really don't want to draw, which makes our whole line like even more awkward. It's kind of nice because it's showing that blue doesn't have a way to get spice for the extra victory point. So they're only going to end up getting 2 points out of this. So our kind of path to victory here, strategic stockpiling. We've been saving up so many resources now, and we should be able to get this off with a tier 3 combat win next round and just skyrocket through points. That's kind of our path now. Prepare the way here. They will go get their High Council seat, interestingly. So trying to hit the Spice Flow this round as well, it seems. They do get to draw a card. So they probably got there. They have a lot of persuasion in their deck. They've been doing a pretty good job of keeping a balanced deck going. They do block the High Council seat from red, which is really, really funny. If they don't have the Spice Flow, they're mad. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They do have it. Wow. Good for you, red. They will get their Spice and Slow point, and they go up to 8 here. So we are certainly going to have another round. So I wish we could play this and actually like not get the ward. Because we don't want to draw. Actually, we don't even have a great place to play this. We can't play this anywhere legally, right? So I think we just have to reveal here. I want the water. We could... So we could play this to the Imperial Basin. Get 3 troops in, which would get us up to 16. And then we could play this to get us up to 20. They have 3 entry cards behind, though, and they're revealing a bunch. And I think this isn't a big deal if they win anyway. And we're really well set up next round, too. So I think we just reveal here, weirdly enough. Red early revealed. So why can't we? I think we do. So we do reveal here. We get 1 water, 1,000,000 water. We get a dagger. Go up to 11. We get an entry card. Let's see what we get. Oh, this is very interesting. Actually, it sucks. Never mind. We can't even use it either, which is really awkward. I think we might have to play our strategic stockpiling. I don't think we want to play anything else. And it's fine to let these go now, because we're pretty much guaranteed to get the resources we need from the other stuff. So we will play this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. We get 2 victory points out of this. Not sure. Oh, yeah, strategic stockpiles. So we go up to 7 now. We got our dagger. We got our water. 4, 5 to buy. So we could consider getting one of these. I think... What do we have in our discard that we're trying to draw back into? Not much, right? Maybe this? But I think getting a lot of persuasion for next round to possibly get a Spice Slow might just be worth. We'll take 1. I think that's fair. Fair and balanced. And I don't think we play anything else here. Yep, we're good. We definitely grabbed our water, right? We did. Real 4 and a dagger for yellow. So they will go up to 8. Little sad we don't see their leadership here. So that is scary. That means they'll have it in their next hand almost assuredly. So they are still going to be a very big combat threat. But luckily we can block them to Highliner. So that's not a big deal. They pick up a Bene Gesserit operative. Probably not relevant, but you never know. 7 cards in their draw pile still. Blues reveal here. Did they hit the Spice and Slow? They have no actions left, so it is just a reveal. Unless, yeah, I don't think there's a card that gives you an extra action in this one. Blue reveals 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they had more than enough. And 3 daggers, just in case anyone even thought about winning this combat. So they get the Spice and Slow. They go up to 6. And they do complete their contract. So they get a bump with the guild and 3 Solari. Not that it really matters. Okay, combat. Starting with yellow. Blue. Red. Okay, it passes around. Crazy. Okay, so we get 10 spice here for second place, which is absolutely wild. Blue gets 2 points here. Yellow gets 6 spice, which is puts them up to 16, which is totally useless to them at this point. What are you going to do with all that? Unfortunately, blue cannot buy any extra points. So blue goes up to 8 here. Oop, what did I just pick up? Okay, next round. It's the big one. We have guaranteed faction access. We purposely didn't draw this round so we could assure this. And it is the spy one. Ugh, for a dagger, we did not want to see this one. It's still... this is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Come on. Can't we just get lucky once? They're really making us work for this game. Well, here's our 2 faction accesses that we didn't have last round. And we'll never see them again. It is blue first this round. Gosh, even if we win this, we're getting like nothing for it, right? We could get 2 points if we get a worm in. Which is up to 9. We'd have to get the spice must flow. Or we could try to get our friendship there, I guess. This makes us discard, though, which is awkward. Damn, what a crap. What a crap run out we've had. I mean, this is a endgame point. We can't forget about this. So this is good. Having no desert axis is also very awkward here. But I think we have to get ahead of yellow going highliner. That's our #1 priority this round. We'd love a research station play with this, but I don't think we're going to be able to get there. Overthrow for blue. Oh, a line steal? Oh, they steal red's alliance. That's huge play for them. Wow, wow, wow. They got a water, too, to potentially limp a worm in this round. So red drops down to 7 with me. Blue goes up to 9. Huge pickup. Huge draw. So they are doing very well now. Public spectacle here for red. They are going to contest and win it back. Never mind. Okay. That's crazy. So that comes right back to them. And yeah, they'll take their bonus bump here. So red with the immediate counter. You don't see that very often. So they're both back at 7 now. Happy's clams. Well, maybe not blue. But red's happy. So we would love research station here. But like I said, I think we have to get ahead of highliner here. We can't let yellow get it. So we are a bit forced in that regard. Yep. Does this do anything for us at all? Not really. I mean, it can help us protect our alliance, I guess. But otherwise, not doing much. Yep, we're going in. Can't let yellow get there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We get half of a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 troops. Plus our 2 from garrison. Which puts us up to, what, 14? And hopefully neuters yellow's ability to use their spice and get points. Unfortunately, deliver supplies being very occupied now. So, no real way to get there. It'd be really nice if we had a guild envoy synergy. Diplomacy here for yellow. So they did have it. Where are you going to go, yellow? Guess they could get their point with dutiful service. That's probably where I would go if I were them. But instead, they're going to look to get some spies down and draw. And they will put their spy on highliner. So that's unfortunate for me. Do they have access, though? I can't remember if they have additional guild access. So they might be coming after us still. We really just have to dodge red hitting research station now. We'd love to be able to hit our research station here. But they probably go there most of the time, I'd have to imagine. It's a very contested spot. We could always go Arakeen as a backup, but it doesn't feel as great. Treachery here for blue. Where are they going to go? They could start working on their point over here, I guess. Maybe get an entry card. Yep, they'll start working on getting their point with the Emperor. Grab a contract. Contract, not super relevant at this stage, but it's okay. Arakeen, the contract comes up. Come on, red. Don't go research station on us. Don't you do it. Let us get there. There we go. Calculus of power to research station. Of course. Ugh. They don't want to let us get the research station play. Fair enough. So now we're just really hoping to draw into desert access with our Northern Watermaster here. We'd be the only ones with the ability to go deep desert. And they are going to throw troops in. Throw in the max they can. They get 2 card draws. And they can, well, they can't use the trash. Well, they can use the trash. They just have to do it from hand. Okay. Red chooses not to trash. I think that makes sense. So I think we have to go Arakeen here and just really hope to draw something good. I could do it with Prepare the Way. Taking a double card draw here. The only downside is I don't get the water. I would need to go deep desert, which I think would be a miss. I think we have to try and high roll here because Haga Basin can be easily blocked by 2 of our opponents. So I don't want to count on us being able to get access to that if we do draw the orange. So I think we have to go for broke here. Go Northern Watermaster, hit Arakeen. 4 of our cards. It's actually a 50-50 to hit yellow axis here. Which really does go up with Prepare the Way, huh? Ugh, yeah, I think we need the water, though. Unfortunately. Does anyone have... yellow has 4 intrigues. We could also just steal from them, which would be kind of funny. We get 2 intrigue cards for doing it, too. And we could use this to get another intrigue card. That is an interesting thing. That could really change our options here, too. But I think we have to go for the big combat plan, right? Don't know if it makes sense not to. We can always do Guild Envoy Secrets as our last play, but let's try to draw into our Deep Desert. Yeah, screw it. I think it's worth it. It also gets us a troop in as well. Come on. Oh, we get there. We get there. We get a Solari. We get our troop, which we will put in, of course. Okay, so we made the right call. We gambled on the right side of history here. We're really upset if we don't hit it, but we do. You know, we're feeling pretty good. We have a lot of swords from hand too, so I think we should be able to take this now because we'll get 2 points from the combat. Maybe we don't actually finish here, which is sad but true because we don't have the stupid spies, and this isn't a match. I can't believe we got this one. We have the Imperial Spy Master here, so yellow is going to hard commit for this combat, which is fine, because I think we still win, even if they do go super hard. They have so many intrigues, which is a little bit scary, but I don't think it's a big deal. There we go. I'll just get them all ready for them. So they're sending them all in. They're hard committing here. They get their point from there. They do have to pull back their spy. They get, oh, okay, yep. They get their point from here, like I just said. Spend their 5 spice. They get their friendship point with the guild, putting them up to 4. Spy does come back. I'll just do it for him. And they go up to 14 here. Giving me a run for my money. So blue goes for the reconnaissance play. They'll go to Siege Tabor. Get a water. Get a troop. Probably not worth limping it in if you're blue. Does blue get a high council or a sword or a spice will slow this round? I don't think they do. Oh, Corinth City here for red. Are they going to close out the game this round? We're in one of those interesting spots where we hope they can, because if they can end the game here, we probably win because we have an end game, and we're gonna get 2 points. So we'll finish at 10 if we win the combat. So yep, they just head on over to gather support. They're gonna discard 2 cards here, so they probably don't get the Spice Slow, which means they probably don't cross this round. So they did discard 2. They paid their 5, so they get another point for Corn City. Pretty big. They're at 9 now. Going for a consistency line. So now, interestingly, I mean, the double steal is always on the table. They have 5 entry cards now. They wouldn't get the double point from spies. It's kind of interesting because we could go save our water, go Dune Desert Planet to Haga Basin, get 3. That actually really stops Blue's momentum in this combat. They could go Desert Tactics for 1 troop, but it stops them from doubling the rewards. So if we do lose here, I feel like I'm going to end up going Haga Basin here instead of Deep Desert. It's a much better blocking play. Then I just got to hope I can beat them on tiebreakers. I really wish I could go Imperial Privilege, honestly, but I don't have the access. It really sucks because all of my access is going to be in my discard now, too. So I'm not even going to be able to get my friendship points later. It's just super awkward. Yeah, I think we have to take the blocking play here. How else do they get troops in here? Not well. They would have to go just to Desert Tactics, which is kind of trash. So, yeah, let's block them up. It kind of sucks we don't get to get a Spice Slow again, though. What are we at? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'd be at 7 again. We love hitting 7. Yeah, I think we have to go for this and hope we can beat them on combats. It's not a huge deal if we lose, but it's a nice denial. And we get to hold on to a lot of our water for the next combat. So I think we are going to go here. Pay 1 water. Put in 1 worm. And go up to 19. Block yellow. Feels good. Let's do it. I think we could have solidified our chances by going Deep Desert, but I think this is a better hedge. It really hurts Yellow's ability to get troops in here. Now, they can go to Arkeen, pull back their spy with Rebel Supplier. That would be a really nice way to get some troops in here. We can't really do much about that. Oh, they are playing their Dune Desert Planet here. Oh, they're going to go here. Okay, well, that's what we were hoping to see. So we most likely win this combat now. They're just going to go for the easy points here. Probably just take their point with the Emperor. And they do. So they'll go up to 5. So this is great for us. Might not even have to use our combat entry card. We're still sitting very pretty with resources right now. Blue is revealing 2 daggers. Not relevant. Red reveals 3. Also not relevant. Man, no faction access is going to kill us again. Next round. We won't even be able to hit Highliner with all this stupid spice. We get to reveal here. We get a entry card for having a worm. Let's see what we get. Ooh, more daggers. We'll always take that. So this is the awkward part where now we are really incentivized to play something. We can't play Siege Ritual. I mean, we could have, I guess, but we have revealed here. Reveal turn. If you have 1 or more. I think I play Siege Ritual here. I will discard, I guess, Guild Envoy. Lock up my alliance with the Fremen. I have 6 to buy. Do I even buy anything here? Probably not. Yeah, doesn't really do much for me. We could have thought about going with the Benny. But with an overthrow player in the game, it is just a little bit scary. Oh, they had Rebel Supplier. And they chose not to use it. I'm very surprised by that. They wanted the extra dagger. So they get 2, 4, 5 daggers. Which puts them up to 19 as well. But we have a lot of combat intrigue, so we'll see if they can actually get it done. I think that was a very greedy play by Yellow. They definitely should have gotten these 2 troops in at least. Combat. Pass. We will play our contingency plan for 3 swords. What are we at now? 19. We'll go up to 22. Yellow has 5 entry cards. Wow, they pass. What do you have? What do you have? Pass again. Okay, so we win this one. We get 2 points. Which will put us up to 8. Or 9, rather. And we don't have any spies to withdraw, and it's not a match. So that part is a little cringe. And we are not drawing into our Highliner axis, so that is also cringe. Whatever. Okay, next round. This is a very close game. Multiple players at 9 here. I think Yellow's going to be able to take this combat, though, which is the sad thing here. And it is the battle for the Spice Refinery. Really good combat for Yellow. They have a ton of resources now. This is exactly what they need here. Ugh. Yeah, no access at all. We do get a point from this, which will put us at 10, which is kind of cool. 11 with this. So how do we maximize points here? Research station, probably? Red is the first player. I would love to go secret stealing from Yellow right now. They have 6 intrigues. We have a convincing argument in our discard, and I think a dagger? Yeah, convincing... Oh, no. Both of our convincing arguments, or one of our daggers is out, actually. So it's a Dune Desert Planet, and convincing our last 2. No, we have our Dunes, too. It's a ring. Okay. Ring convincing. We have a ring here for Fader Alpha, as a matter of fact. They can get 4 spice here. Pretty big. They might be able to win this combat, which is terrible. We actually need Yellow to go in on this combat. Try to win. Using their ring, they do get the 2 spice reward. Our move here. We really want to play this round. It is a point for us. If we can get to Assembly Hall. Do we want to go Research Station first is the question. We probably do. These are prepare the way. We don't need the extra water from this. Or the spice. So yeah, let's just draw a million cards here. Try to get to the Spice and Slow threshold. I think that's going to be pretty good for us here. We can always cycle this out with accept contracts as well. Ideally, we are getting the point from this, and we're getting a Spice and Slow. We're hoping that, that'll put us 11, and then 12 with this is enough. Yeah, I think that's our best line of play here. Would we ever want the water from this for some reason? I don't think so. So yeah, let's just go here. We have to draw 2 cards, Convincing Argument and Ring. And then we get to draw 1 for our Prepare the Way. Another Convincing. Okay. We get 2 troops, which we might as well put in at this point. It might be relevant for tiebreakers or something. We have enough, I think, for Spice and Slow now. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we're definitely good. So we don't have to worry about that objective anymore. We have a Rebel supplier here for Yellow. So now Yellow is going to go hard for this combat, which is exactly what we want to see. Although we're hoping for a Highliner play. They wanted to get the Spice Refinery off, I guess. I mean, they will be able to get a Deep Desert off. Is it good enough, though? They do pull back the spy. So they get the draw and get 2 troops. Did we get our intrigue last round? I don't think we did. Or actually, I think we got contingency plan. Okay, we have a Tread in Darkness here for blue. They don't have another Bene Gesserit card in play, so they don't get the draw for it, but they are going to send a worm in. And a troop. Probably. Just throw that in there. Why not? You at least want to get those 6 for your always smiling ability. So getting yourself up to 5, you probably have a dagger in hand. Just a free persuasion for you. Okay, red plays diplomacy. And of course they go Highliner. I'm very surprised yellow decided not to go there. It's going to be quite hard for them to win this combat now. They do get a deep desert, but still, it's going to be pretty tough. They do have a million entry cards, but we kind of know that most of them aren't combat entry cards. Yeah, they just shove them all in. No reason not to. I think we have to play Dangerous Rhetoric here. Just lock in our point now while we can. I don't think we're going to go for this combat really at all. So we'll play it. We'll head on up to here. See what intrigue we get. Actually, interesting. Maybe we have a chance in combat. Maybe. Unlikely, but maybe. We will use this. Trash it. Increase with the guild. Go to 10. Take our guild friendship point. Really nice card. And we are still at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can slay one more 1 persuasion card. Or we could just play this. Get a bunch of troops in. Although we actually can't. Because red went here. I didn't even... Yeah. Forgot about that. So we probably aren't getting much use out of this, but it's okay. Yep. It is agent then spy. Otherwise, you would be able to put down the spy, call it back, that kind of thing. Agent always goes first before any rewards. But yeah, they will go on over to Deep Desert, get those 2 worms in. I think if they reveal faction access, they've made a mistake. So I think red wins now. Well, wins the combat at least. I don't know. They might not win the whole game. They have no way of getting worms in, so this is 1 point for them. And they have no Solari. So maybe it is good if red wins this. Yellow definitely gets way more value. Blue will just head on over to Sardaukar with their diplomacy. They'll get a point from that. Get some troops in garrison as well. They go up to 9 here. And they'll take some troops in garrison. Why not? Okay, blue plays Inspire All to acquire a card that costs 3, and they can put it in their hand. And they will pick up a Weirding Woman into their hand, because they have a Sandworm in the combat. Okay, we have a Prepare the Way here for red. Are they going to go to Arakeen? Looking like they will. Not a big deal. We get a Solari for it. They get to draw 2 cards, because I think they use Prepare the Way for it. Maybe not. Maybe they use their ring, actually. No, I think they use Prepare the Way. Yep, they did. So they're really hoping to draw Corinth City, so they can reveal it for the 5 Solari and get a 2nd point, which would be huge for them. So I think in this position, we actually just try to go for 2nd place in this combat. Use this, just because we get 3 spice back, and it denies spice to our opponents, so we might as well. We still have enough, right, if we do that? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we're good. So we might as well block up the combat spots as well. Make it a little bit harder for... do I want to make it harder for yellow? Maybe not. Do I want to let them get the siege? Nah, let's just get troops in. Let's try to get some more spice for tiebreaker purposes. It's okay. Get the draw 1. Do Desert Planet. It doesn't really matter. We get a troop. And then I think we use this to get the 3. Get 1, 2, 3 troops in. You never know. We might be able to get some... if we can steal second place away, we get an entry card as well. Pretty good for us. So we're at 12 now. And we should get a Spice and Slow. We have this for some extra daggers, too. See? And it makes it a little bit harder for Yellow to go in. Yellow will play double agent here, so they can go to Arakeen still. But instead, they're going to go here. They can go there now. Well done. They get to cycle out one of their many intrigues. I cannot believe no one's gone secrets to steal from them, by the way. It's insane. Actually, there's no way we beat Yellow for second place. Look at this. They get rid of Chome Profits, which they were not able to complete. It's kind of a hard one to complete, honestly. And they will pull back their Deep Desert agent. And they get to draw a card. Okay, blue. Go secrets. Nope, they will instead play Weirding Woman, which is active, so they get to pull it back to their hand. So they draw one, get this back. So they might be able to hit a Spice and Slow here, which could be pretty big for them. What was that last part? Oh, yeah, they get a contract as well. They just grab Arakeen. Not that it's relevant, but no reason not. I mean, you have to if you go accept contracts. Red reveals a 1 Spice, 4 Persuasion, and a Solari. We will reveal 1 Water. We have enough for a Spice and Slow, which will get us another point here. Putting us up to 11. Really good shape. And we have an end game, so we're really at 12. No Wormin, so we don't get our intrigue card for the first round in a while, sadly. See what Yellow does here. Oh, they play their leadership. They have 2 Sandworms in, so they get to draw 2 cards for this. They're going to go... Yep, no water, so they have to go Fremkit here if they want to do that. I don't know, revealing this for swords might be better at this point. Although I don't know how many swords they have in hand. They could go Fremkit, draw a bunch of cards, and maybe hit a Spice and Slow. They don't have High Council, though, so that makes it a little bit harder. Yeah, looking like they're just going to hit Fremkit instead. So they do get to draw 3 total cards with this, which, you know, it's not terrible. Yeah, I don't think they did, so they get 2 more for that. So they might be able to hit the Spice Slow. You never know. Blue reveals here. What is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they missed. Unfortunate. So no point for them. They will probably end at 9 here. Or, yeah, probably end at 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no. Yeah, no. They have a ton of daggers, though. Well, I guess if they revealed this, it would have had more daggers. But so they only have 3 here. So they go up to, what, 13? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they miss. I think their thing should also be here. Not that it matters. So they do go 1 ahead of us. Not that it really matters. We're paying for 1 intrigue card. Okay. I might as well play this. 4 swords for me. Puts me up to 16. Oh, they play Spring the Trap. Did they just put a spy down? feel like I just saw them put this down. Uh, that's kind of weird, though. To put it down this much later with this entry card, you know? But whatever. I feel more bad for red than anyone. Okay, yellow wins it. Wins the combat anyway. I think we're still going to end up winning the game. We get 3 spice for this. So at least we refunded our spice from that entry we had to use. We get 1 point for our Ornithopter because it doesn't match. So that will put us up to 12. I think, what does yellow get here? They get, it's not a match, but they do get 4 points for a total, which is pretty good. So I think that puts them up to 9. Yeah, it's not bad. A lot of points, 4 points. Unfortunately, wasn't able to catch them up, but I think they get 2nd place off of that. Crazily enough, wow. So yeah, we won the game. Pretty much just did the Muad'Dib thing, getting worms in as often as we could so we could get free passive entry cards, getting double rewards from combats and stuff so we can just keep generating value. Obviously worked out really well. We also got the early Spice of Slow as well, which or the early Swordmaster as well, which helped. But yeah, well played. Yellow ended up getting 2nd place here. Looks like red got 3rd, and then blue got 4th. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.